Hey y'all, I guess welcome back to my channel. Sorry about my super messy top bun, but it is a million degrees in Florida right now, and I can't fucking deal with it. I have a lot of hair, okay? So it's been a couple weeks, I don't know, 2 weeks. And I'm gonna be a little late on this because it's Tuesday and The Walking Dead was on Sunday, but you know, get over it. I work full time, okay? I'm sorry. And I go to school. So, you know, I have homework and shit. But anyhow, I'm just gonna film a little quickie response to The Walking Dead. So spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. If you have not watched the most recent Walking Dead episode, please do not watch this video and then come and complain that I spoiled it for you. We will be talking in detail about the episode from this Sunday. So do not watch if you have not seen it yet. I really liked it a lot. And the finale is next Sunday already. I can't fucking believe it. I'm really upset though because now we're gonna have to wait until October, and if they pull what they pulled last year on us, I'm gonna be so mad. Anywho, so I thought the episode was great. I really like how the group is kind of finally sewing itself back together, and I really like where they're taking Maggie's character, because Maggie is amazing, and she's kind of been a badass the whole time. But now, like, we're really gonna start seeing how much of a badass she is. And I think that the Hilltop people are starting to see, wow, our leader sucks balls and doesn't know how to do anything and keeps giving in to the saviors every time they come by. And here's this woman who knows how to farm, knows how to catch food, knows how to lead, knows how to kill walkers, can take down several walkers by herself, and she's pregnant. And they're like thinking, I think they're starting to think that maybe it's time to do a little exchange as far as leadership goes. I'm really into it. Can't wait to see where that goes. I know the whole thing with Sasha is going to be on everyone's mind, but I'll leave that for a little bit later to talk about because I have a lot of thoughts about that. It's going to be interesting, really, to see where everything goes. I'm glad that we're seeing Carol come back from where she was. I think she kind of had a little Rick moment, like Rick did in the beginning, where in the beginning of the season, he was so shocked and appalled and depressed about what happened that he just couldn't do anything that we would normally think he would do after two of his people were killed. And he's just so terrified that something else is going to happen to other people that he loves that he thinks, okay, if this is what we have to do to survive, then this is what we're going to do. But he finally realized that it's not going to happen. The saviors are going to continue pushing and pushing and pushing, and people are still going to keep dying regardless of whether they do what they say or not. And I think that Carol, after seeing the kid die like that on her table in her little house, I think Carol is finally coming around and realizing, well, even though I feel like I'm going to lose myself if I continue to just kill cold-heartedly the way that I do to protect the people that I care about, what kind of life am I going to be living knowing my friends are out there getting hurt and I'm not doing anything about it? So I think we're going to see a return of badass Carol, and I'm really excited to see that. And I'm excited to see how the kingdom reacts to her as she actually is, and not as like this sweet lady who just lives outside of the walls. Because we got a little taste of that. They were very surprised by how adept she is at killing walkers. I don't think that they expected that from her. I'm sorry if I'm like clearing my throat a lot. I get sick a lot because of my job, because I interact with a lot of people all the time, so I have a little tickle in my throat, and I really hope it doesn't become anything else. Anywho, oh, also, if you hear any weird noises, it's my stupid dogs. So, you know, they're just chilling. Right, Tigger? I do. Yeah. We're just hanging out on this hot ass day. Now, let's get into the whole Eugene thing, because while I'm not surprised that Eugene has aligned himself with who he thinks is gonna win, excuse me, I'm disappointed. I really thought that Eugene was coming around after the whole stunt where he lets us know that he was lying the whole time and he's not actually a scientist from the government that is going to cure the disease. I was really pissed at him after that, and I forgave him because I thought he was getting his shit together. But clearly, he's still a giant you-know-what. And I'm just so severely disappointed in him, and Abraham would be very disappointed in him. And I think that you see that when Sasha and Rosita see him barking orders at the Saviors, and they see that and they hear him over the walkie, like barking orders at the Saviors, that they see it, and they're highly disappointed. And you can tell that they don't believe it. They think that he's like playing a character at first, but then when he refuses to come with them, they're like, oh no. And Rosita in particular gets really, really upset, because he already disappointed her once, and now here he's doing it again, aligning himself with the Saviors. With Sasha, I was a little concerned when it seemed that she was taking Negan's offer, because that's not something that Sasha would ever do. But at the same time, I'm well aware that she's probably trying to work an angle and get into his good graces so she can use that to help the group. I'm not sure where it's going to go from here, but I think we're going to lose her this season. I really do, especially because I know that she's been signed to the new Star Trek project that's going to be airing this year, and she's like a main character in that series. So I really do believe that we're probably going to lose Sasha. And I don't know if anybody else thought so, but she definitely looked kind of feverish. I could be wrong. I could be reading too far into it. Maybe she's just freaked out, but she looked a little feverish in that last scene where she was asking him for the something for a way out. And I don't know, did she let that guy bite her? Is she gonna try and take as many people out as she can by being bitten and nobody knowing that she turned? I hope not, just because I think that if Negan finds her like that, he's not gonna kill her. He's gonna use her, and he's gonna bring her like that, and he's gonna hurt the group. As far as Negan goes as a character, I really enjoy him. I mean, I hate his guts because of what he did and what he continues to do, but I just love him as a bad guy. Like, I really do. He's probably one of the best bad guys that we've had on The Walking Dead for a long time. And the finale is this weekend, and I can't wait to see what happens. Hopefully it's not too heartbreaking. After the last finale, I didn't really get a chance to be heartbroken because nobody knew who died. I mean, I had an idea that it was Glenn because that's what happened in the comics, and it was such a pivotal point in the comics that I didn't think that they would change that. But then I found out that 2 people were killed, and I thought it would be Abraham because they kind of were setting up his character in the previous season to die. The way that his journey was progressing just seemed like he was gonna be one of the ones that got killed. And also just the way that he was staring Negan down. Like, everyone else had their head down, looking, crying, screaming, and Abraham was just there, like, staring him down, like, I dare you. So I had a chance, like, I didn't have a chance to be heartbroken at the finale, but then in the premiere, I was just devastated. Even though I knew who it was, devastated. So I'm really hoping that it's not, this is a little too much to ask probably, that a Walking Dead finale not break my heart, but I can see that I'm probably gonna straight ugly cry. Maybe I'll film that. We'll see. But that's all I have to say about the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And, leave some comments below on tell me your thoughts and predictions, and maybe we can have a little conversation about it. It'd be fun. So, if you're out there, Walking Dead fans, come. Let's talk about our favorite show ever of all time. And also, let's try not to be too depressed that it's over and we're going to have to wait forever for it to come back. Alrighty, that's all for today. Bye.